Hello students. Today we are going to get idea about or learn the one of the concept that is nothing but the assessing seed viability by TTC method. Students, you might be knowing that actually most of times many methods are there just to assess the viability of seed. As viability word is there, we'll have to get idea about first of all what is viability. Viability is nothing but the capacity or ability of a seed to germinate. You might have understood actually means under this practical we have to get idea about or find out the percentage of a seed germination from given seeds, isn't it? Now, in another word is there that is nothing but the TTC method. That is a TTC method means we have to use the chemical that is trizolium tetrachloride. Trizolium tetrachloride. That's why the title given to today's our practical assessing seed viability by TTC method means finding out the germination percentage by using trizolium tetrachloride solution, isn't it? Friends, here for your only understanding, two actually slides are there. One slide is there, in that one two you will be able to see that some seeds embryo is a pinkish in color, reddish in color, means that seeds are having capacity to undergo the germination. But the seeds those which are without pinkish color or reddish colored embryo, they are unable to germinate. Now, exact theory tetrazolium test commonly known as a TZ test, isn't it? Tetrazolium test, which is used for finding out the germination percentage of the seed, is also known as a TZ test. So here viability is developed by furnish quick estimate of the seed germinability. Here we will be able to find out the germination of the seed very easily, fast method, isn't it? Now, what is the exact mechanism of this reaction that is to be actually understood by you, because unless and until you could understand the mechanism of this test, then as a science student there is no way how to say that any purpose of conducting this experiment or conducting this germination test. Now the TZ test is reliable and widely utilized. This method actually is given by the German scientist Lacan in 1939 and in 1958. He worked, taken a lot efforts, and then he reached up to the conclusion that this TZ test is a, we have to say that the having a lot of importance in the finding out germinability of the seeds. So what is mechanism? What type of he has given the scientific views? That is, all living tissues which respire are capable of reducing a colorless chemical 2,3 triphenyl chloride. 2,3 triphenyl chloride or bromide into a red colored compound formazan by H transfer reaction catalyzed by the enzyme dehydrogenase. So formazan being a non-diffusible stance, the living tissue are red for. What is the exact mechanism? I will tell you in a very short actually. Here what we have to do actually, we have to first of all soak the seeds for overnight or for 12 hours into the water. After soaking the seeds, you have to divide that seeds vertically into a two parts, isn't it? Suppose maize seeds are there with you, so that maize seeds you have to deep into the water for soaking for 12 hours, and after that one, that seeds you have to divide into two equal parts vertically and expose the embryo. Now that divided seeds of the maize you have to put into the 1% 2,3,5 triphenyl tetrazolium chloride. And after 1 hour, you will find that the viable seed embryos are pinkish in color. That pinkish color developed due to the formation of a formazine, isn't it? Which is a indiffusible into that water, and we know that TTC solution is a colorless, isn't it? So this is the exact mechanism how that it becomes a we have to say forms formazine. Actually, 2,3-triphenyl tetrazolium chloride, it forms a red colored compound formazine only whenever that fuses with H, and that hydrogen is transferred in the reaction which is catalyzed by dehydrogenase. Dehydrogenase enzyme is there. So with the help of that one, whenever such a reaction takes place, dehydrogenase enzymes works there properly to release of a H, and that H is accepted by the TTC, that it gets converted into the red colored compound formazine, isn't it? So thus the living part of the viable seed should be stained red when incubated in the solution of the. So this is the mechanism of this today's our practical. Now what is the objective? To study the seed viability in dicot and monocot seed using a TZ test, that is 2,3,5 triphenyl tetrazolium test. Now material, as already I have said to you, maize seeds or pea seeds, or you can take the groundnut seeds, petri plates and watch glass. Chemical, as already I have said to you, TTC is available, which is a carcinogenic one. So don't touch to that chemicals when you will do the practical. So 1% we have to prepare, isn't it? 2 petri plate we have to have in our hand. Means what is the method that we will learn later on. 1% TTC, distilled water, phosphate buffer should be with us. Now procedure, take a 50 maize grains that were soaked overnight. Now boil approximately 25 seeds in a water for 2 minutes. Boiled seeds act as a control, isn't it? Now cut all the grains vertically in half and discard one half, isn't it? As already I have said to you, you have to take how many? 50 maize grains, isn't it? That 50 maize grains we have to dip into the water for overnight. Out of that 50, 25 and 25, 2 lots we have to make, each of 25 maize grains, isn't it? Now 25 first group of a maize grains we have to boil into the water, isn't it? Boil into water, and that we have to consider as a control. And other 25 seeds, isn't it, we have to keep without boiling. Now cut all the grains vertically in half, in the sense boiled 25 seeds and non-boiled 25 seeds we have to cut into a half one vertically, and half part of the each seed we have to throw away. So in our hand remain 25 half parts of the boiled seeds and 25 half part of the non-boiled seeds, isn't it? Now place the fresh cut seeds in a 1 petri plate. We have to keep into 1 petri plate. Boiled cut seeds in another containing 1% tetrazolium reagent. Place the cut side down and allow to incubate for the about 30 minutes. Most important thing is that cut side we have to keep down and allow to incubate for about only 30 minutes. Within 30 minutes we are going to get result the germinability or percentage of the germination of the maize grains. Now keep the assembly in dark, keep in mind, while working with the tetrazolium. Wear the gloves and use a forceps to handle the grains. After 30 minutes, decant the solution and put the seeds in the water. Spread the seeds on a plate and evaluate them with the help of a magnifying lens. Observe the difference between seeds in both the petri plates. Evaluate the individual seeds as viable or dead on the basis of a staining pattern in the embryo. Report the result as a percentage of a viable seeds in relation to the total seeds of the test. Here in observation table you have to mention the treatment fresh and boiled. Number of seeds used for the treatment in fresh also we have used 25, boiled also 25. Number of seeds stained with the Tetrazolium pinkish embryo, that is 25 out of 25 may possible in case of fresh, but here you will get the 0 in case of the boiled one, because boiled one in the sense we have killed the enzyme, isn't it? Killed the enzyme, no release of AH, no formation of a formazine, so no pinkish color in case of boiled seeds, isn't it? Now here you will be able to see the things are there. Here the viable seed totally pinkish in color, abnormal viable and non-viable seeds are here, and in the third petri plate dead seeds, no any type of a change occur whenever we have treated with the TTC 2,3,5 triphenyl tetrazolium chloride. Okay, so viable seeds mean germination percentage 100% in first one. In second one there is a no way how to say that. So final result we have to add into that one as a how many seeds have been germinated. So percentage of viable seeds, supposed to out of 25 seeds germinated or pinkish color become there, then we have to write 100% germination percentage is there, isn't it? 100% germination percentage is there. We have taken 25, half portion of 25 maize grains, that each and every looks a pinkish color, that is because of formation of a formazine in soluble, we have to say that stain to that seeds. So this is the we have to say that exact. So this method having a lot of application, my friends, at your places also you can do very well. Now friends, with the before completing this today's our practical, another method I will tell you that you have to do at your places. What you have to do, you have to first of all soak the seeds into a some pot. तुमच्या घरी पॉट असेल त्या पॉटमध्ये थोडेसे मुठभर धान्य घ्या आणि ते त्या पॉटमध्ये भिजत टाका. आउट ऑफ दॅट वन कीप इन माइंड, अगदी मुठभर सुद्धा नको, ओनली यू हॅव टू काउंट 200 सीड्स ऑफ ए ज्वारीचे घ्या, इझिली अवेलेबल आहे, किंवा व्हीटचे घ्या तुमच्याकडं, आणि ते भिजत टाका पाण्यामध्ये. भिजल्यानंतर सकाळी काय करायचं आहे, तुम्ही तुमच्याकडं वर्तमान पेपर असेल, तो वर्तमान पेपर, अखंड वर्तमान पेपराचे एवढे फोल्डिंग करायचे की आपल्याला कमीत कमी डबल पट्टीच्या लेंथचं फोल्डिंग तयार होईल. आणि ते आपण काय करायचं, फोल्डिंग करून पाण्यात भिजत टाका. पूर्ण पेपर पाण्यात भिजल्यानंतर त्याच्या घड्या थोड्याशा ओपन करा आणि त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला जे तुम्ही भिजत घातलेले आदल्या दिवशी गव्हाचे किंवा ज्वारीचे जे बिया आहेत त्यातल्या बरोबर 100 बिया काढा आणि त्या बिया अशा पसरून, म्हणजे 1 2 3 4 अशा त्या ह्याच्यामध्ये फोल्डिंगमध्ये ठेवा. पुन्हा ते फोल्डिंग क्लोज करा आणि क्लोज केलेलं बिया ठेवलेलं फोल्डिंग जे आहे ते तुम्ही पॉलिथिनच्या बॅगमध्ये टाकायचं, बंद करायचं. पॉलिथिन बॅग म्हणजे नुसती फोल्ड करायची आणि फ्रीजमध्ये ठेवून द्यायचं. आणि 8 दिवसानंतर तुम्ही मला सांगायचं आहे की किती सीड्स जर्मिनेट झाल्या. साधी सोपी मेथड आहे. आणि जर तुम्हाला ह्या मेथड बाबतीत काही समजलं नाही तर यू कॅन रिंग टू मी, माझ्या मोबाईलला किंवा MP पाटील मॅडमच्या किंवा गिरी सरांच्या मोबाईलला. आणि हे मात्र तुम्ही काय करायचं आहे, तो एक्सपेरिमेंट घरी करायचे आणि घरी केल्यानंतर त्याचे फोटो लक्षात घ्या. तुम्ही त्या जर्मिनेशन एक्सपेरिमेंटचा फोटो आम्हाला पाठवायचा आहे मेलला आमच्या किंवा व्हॉट्सॲपला. पर्सनल व्हॉट्सॲप नंबर माझा आहे, त्याला पाठवा, किंवा MP पाटील किंवा गिरी सरांच्या. मात्र तुम्ही ते पाठवलं तर आमच्या लक्षात येईल की तुम्ही हा एक्सपेरिमेंट, जो TTCचा एक्सपेरिमेंट आहे तो तुम्हाला करता येत नाही, पण जो मी साधा सिंपल जो शेतकऱ्यांना आपण शिकवू शकतो. तुम्ही का करायचा, तर एखादा शेतकरी जेव्हा बिया पेरेल आणि पेरलेल्या बिया त्यानं जर्मिनेशन पर्सेंटेज बघितलं नाही, फक्त कंपनीने सांगितलं त्याच्या ह्याच्यावरती पेरल्या आणि जर उगवल्याच नाही तर अडचण येणार. पण समजा जर्मिनेशन पर्सेंटेज 100% लिहिलेलं आहे बॅगवरती आणि तुम्ही जर आदल्या दिवशी मी सांगितलेल्या या फोल्डिंग पेपरच्या मेथडनं जर बघितल्या आणि जर्मिनेशन पर्सेंटेज 50% आलं, तर मग काय करायचं आहे, जर शेतकऱ्याला सांगितलं असेल की एका एकरला 1 बॅग पेरा, तर 2 बॅग पेरायच्या, व्यवस्थित जर्मिनेशन, पण त्याचा सीझन वाया जाणार नाही. तो घरच्या घरी हे 1-2 दिवसामध्ये 3 दिवसामध्ये जर्मिनेशन पर्सेंटेज बघू शकतो. सो लाईक दॅट वन यू हॅव टू ऑल्सो डू माय फ्रेंड्स. मी सांगितलेलं होमवर्क तुम्ही करायचं आहे आणि आम्हाला ते फोटो पाठवायचे आहेत प्रत्येकाने. एव्हरीबडी हॅव टू सेंड, इजंट इट? Okay, with this note, thank you very much. Bye bye.